Hi everyone, this is me Shashanna once again, and today I am talking to you from NX Consultancy and English Club, where we teach IELTS, PTE, spoken and other relevant courses. The purpose of making today's video is to tell my students that how to write a good paragraph, because whether you are going to write a story or an essay or a letter or any sort of other English composition, you must first need to learn how to write an impressive paragraph. So let's start with today's session, which is firstly about structuring main body passages in your essay. So as you can see on your screen, this resource aims to first of all explain briefly what is meant by a paragraph and why they are necessary in academic writing. Secondly, demonstrate a 4-part paragraph structure and represent it visually. Thirdly, we are here to learn how to show or write each part of the paragraph. And finally, we have to provide an example of a main body paragraph using the 4-part structure. So by the end of the presentation, I would recommend you to write your own paragraph and send us for review. Okay, first of all, let's talk about an essay structure. As it is visible on your screen, an essay is always starting or the beginning from the introductory paragraph. So firstly, it's an introduction, then comes body passage 1, body passage 2, and ultimately body passage 3. And finally, we're going to end up this essay with a powerful conclusion. So in between introduction and conclusion, there are 3 body paragraphs, and it depends, the number of body paragraphs depends upon the topic and title, and the title will suggest you how many passages you have to write. Okay, so what is the main body passage? Let's focus on your screen and go through the content, which says, paragraphs are blocks of writing involving a number of related sentences, all connected by a unifying theme or idea, which we say cohesion and coherence grammatical term. After that, each paragraph is in the main body of the essay contributes one idea to the argument being presented. What does it mean? It means if we have to write 3 different body paragraphs, then each of these passages or paragraphs would be dealing with one single topic. For example, if I have to write an essay on national leader, then one body passage would be concerning his early life, early childhood, and the other body passage would be concerning about his education, and maybe the last or the third passage would be dealing with his professional endeavors. So this way we are going to move forward and knit our essay point by point. Next, let's see, paragraphs can vary in length. Yeah, this is one thing, that one passage could be one word, or the other passage could be one big book length. So the length of the passage would depend upon your knowledge regarding that topic and many more other variables. So the time to finish one paragraph and move to the next is when you move on to a next theme or idea. So as far as you are dealing with one single theme, you will keep on adding your information in the same paragraph. And once you start to initiate with a second theme, with another theme, then you are going to start a new paragraph for that theme as well. So it means every passage should have its own dedicated point and agenda. Now let's see the structure of the paragraph. We are talking about the body passages in today's presentation. Inshallah, in upcoming videos, we'll be discussing how to write an impressive introduction and how to conclude your essay in an elaborative way. So here, as you can see on your screen, our 4-point structure of writing a paragraph starts with the point. It means in first passage, in first sentence of your body passage, you have to write down the title. You have to write down the main point of that paragraph. Secondly, you have to give evidence in the form of examples, in the form of facts, figures, reports, or any such thing that could support your main idea that is given in the first sentence. After that, you have to explain or analyze and form your opinion, and finally end up with the link. Now see, paragraphs in the body of your essay should contain 4 elements as described earlier. Start with the main point you are trying to make before presenting the academic evidence and offering an explanation or analysis. Finally, link back to the main idea of the paragraph or overall argument of the essay. Linking back means concluding your finally write down a concluding sentence to sum up your paragraph. Okay, and the thing is, you can memorize this structure with the help of these words PEEL or PEAL. Like P for point, E for evidence, E for explain, or A for analyze, and finally L represents the link. So this was about the structure of your paragraph. Now let's deal with each point one by one. What does the word point means here? The first sentence should introduce the topic of the paragraph and clearly state the point you are trying to argue. They are often called topic sentences. So first sentence of every body passage is your topic or title sentence. Example is in front of your screen. As you can see, research on law advisory services has existed for decades, yet none of it has adequately addressed the existence of online forums. Now this is the first sentence, which is also the title sentence of this paragraph. If we move forward, we can see it's written, although somewhat contentious, it is possible that arranging workforces into teams may lead to higher level of employee performance. If we move forward to the third example, which says Iago uses the soliloquy as a dramatic technique to engage the audience and share this thought process when thinking about his secret plot against Othello. So these are the examples of your title sentences. Like by reading these sentences, we have come to know that this essay or this particular passage or paragraph is about which topic. Like point one, example one is given is regarding the topic on law advisory. Similarly, the second is about arranging workforces into teams. And thirdly, we have a discussion about soliloquy as a dramatic technique. Got it? Now, what is the top tip as far as the point is concerned regarding topic sentences? A good way to plan your essay is to make a list of the points you want to make. You can turn these points into sentences for your paragraphs. This will help your argument to flow well from one point to another. So, this was all about the point or the title or topic sentences. Now let's move forward to the second thing, which is evidence in our 4-point structure. Now what does the word evidence means? Let's see. After you clearly introduce the topic of the paragraph, now the next point you are attempting to argue, you will need to bring some evidence to support that point. Now this evidence can be in the form of direct quotation. Quotation means the words taken directly from another source. It could also relate to summarizing or paraphrasing someone else's words. Summarizing refers to the idea to tell the main ideas from a longer source in your own words. Similarly, paraphrasing is retelling your ideas, retelling someone else's ideas in your own words. Lastly, let's see, as you can see and read the definition which is given on your screen. Explain or analysis. What does it mean? It refers to the concept that this evidence should be integrated with some explanation or critical analysis, which is about comparing, contrasting, or closing examination, so that your writing flows well. If you simply drop in a reference without explanation, the reader will not understand it, that why you have used this evidence, as there will be no context for it. This is why we need to give our things in a logical sequence. So first is point, second is evidence, and third is explanation or analysis. Without wasting a moment more, let's move forward with about the fourth point in today's presentation, which is a link. How to make a link. Now this last sentence is important to link it with the previous thought and to link it to the next upcoming paragraph. Now let's see what it says. It should be clear to the reader the relevance of what you have written in the paragraph in relation to your overall argument. Therefore, the final part should link back to either the original point of the paragraph or the essay question, or forward to the next point. So link your things that you had done previously, and as well as make a bridge to the upcoming or new idea. Now let's see all the things in front of you, and this example is going to elaborate each and every point in detail. Now at this stage, I want you to pause this video and go through these examples with a critical eye. And if you have any confusion even after that, tell me through the comment section below, and I'm gonna explaining them in the upcoming videos. Now let's move forward. Okay, now here are the references from where I have taken the content of today's presentation for great study, in-depth study, and in order to get into the details of the concepts, you can also go through these links to study more in detail. That was all for the day. Thank you so much.